boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Special researcher Mickey D, a.k.a. the baby knockout GOAT. The scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. Welcome one and all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in this wonderful world of ours. It is Black History Month, and as you can see, I've got my USS Ranger Navy pin on. It says 121. My friends, I'm part of history. That's not the part I'm going to talk about here. I just want you to know that I'm part of history, and I'm gonna give you some history today. I'm gonna give you some history. See, because see this? This heavy book, U.S. Navy Complete History right here. See this big book right here? This is a huge. Oh boy, heavy stuff, man. See that 121. See, I'm in there with 5,000 other guys and gals here, ladies and gentlemen. We set a record in the 80s when we were out 121 straight days. I mean, without seeing a beautiful woman or you ladies not seeing a man. At the time, they had a couple women. They were trying to get women on board ships, and they would come, and I guess some would leave and what have you. But I was part of that team, part of that history. And we'll talk about that here in a second. But it's scoops for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm going to show you some charts, and I'm going to tell you some things that I've said in the past here, and you guys maybe didn't hear because you didn't see the show or anything. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about those baby knockouts. Greg said, did you say, Greg, a YouTuber today said Patriot Battery Metals was going to 10x from here? Well, it's already 10x for us. So, it closed up $11, $12. This thing just keeps going. But we'll talk about some other stocks here. You know, we don't chase them, we replace them. So that's where we stand with Patriot. I know a lot of guys are making a lot of money, and we've taken profits. I've taken profits twice on Patriot Battery Metals. I don't, I'll tell you, you'll see in a video I'm going to show you here in a second. There's a lot going on, a lot happening out there, guys. The new Sprott has started the new junior uranium ETF there. That's out. There's a lot going on, and you just hang tight, and uranium and lithium are going to hit the ceiling. You know, a lot of times, history kind of, people say, "Oh, you didn't do that, Mickey D. You didn't." We've been saying that forever, and you didn't do that. You didn't do that. And every now and then, somebody on television or somebody on the radio or something, they'll give you credit for something every now and then. But invest in lithium baby knockouts now. That's where we ran across Patriot Battery Metals. See, we knew about it beforehand, and we were purchasing it. But then I put it in the book also. So that's one that's, it's clearly documented, guys. Our stocks are documented. And let's take a look at some of the things that I've said here. We're going to take a look at some history here, and we'll catch you here in a second.
I'm looking at, guys, this is not an overnight trade. This is people will tell you, buy and hold. That's old-fashioned, man. That's out of touch. You got to trade every day. You got to get in and out of these things every day. No. This is a buy and hold, old-time, old-fashioned patience story. You just be patient, guys, and you will be the winner. You be the tortoise here, not the rabbit. And you will be the winner in this race, guys, when it comes to this uranium. So we all know that $10 is a very, very tough resistance area at $10 on these stocks. I know you guys are saying, Mickey D, what are you telling me a 25-cent stock is going to get to $10? Yeah, well, you think it's a joke right now, but the joke is going to be on you, guy, because you're not going to get in early, and you're going to be wondering what happened when these stocks. You look at it, people are already regretting not getting 60. When it goes to $60 a pound, sell half of your stocks. Now, it doesn't get that simpler. That's simplistic. I know it's simplistic. But it's supposed to be simple. The stock market is not supposed to be hard and tough and people can't understand it. and you listen to people and you can't understand what they're saying and stuff. That's part of what a lot of people I know tell me. I could never understand that. Every other word they can't understand. Well, I'm giving you the simplicity of it, guys. Buy those stocks in that book for pennies and just patience. Pennies and patience pay in this market, guys. Pennies and patience. That's all you need. These baby knockouts, these companies we pick at super, super low levels, they become young men and young women. They become adults and they grow up. I mean, we've had them go to 200 over. IIPR, Innovative Industrial Properties, was the only person out there in the media that gave us our props was the great Jim Cramer, or Mad Money. So we give Jim his props because he gave the scoop their props. My friends, it went to over $200. When they go up, like I said, when the spot price is roughly around $60, and there's a spike up on these stocks, on our stocks, it's time to take profits, guys. We're not greedy. We're not greedy. We're not going to get greedy. I told you this. When you were up, go back to that. Look at the videos, guys. When we were trading these marijuana stocks up in Canada, and you guys were up 4 and 5 and 6,000%, I was saying, guys, don't get greedy. Take your profits. We take profits on the scoop. We live to fight another day, guys. We live to fight another day. So, what's that old saying? Bears make money, bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered, hogs get slaughtered. Let's not get slaughtered, guys. Let's not get slaughtered. Let's take our profits. If we're up big, you cut it in half and take the free ride, guys, if you still think it's going up.
All right, before we get to those charts, okay, that's cool, Mickey. That's cool. We heard all that. Now what have you done for me lately? We want some good stuff right now. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the history a little bit. I'm a product of Los Angeles, the real estate scene in LA, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, and all that good stuff. Southwest College is where I went. Yep, I was a Cougar. Southwest College, Los Angeles Southwest College Cougar. Los Angeles Southwest College had a great business program. Why are you showing me this, Mickey D? Just indulge me for a second, guys, here. They had a great real estate department, and you could take all the classes, escrow, real estate property, this, that, the other thing, banking. I excelled at all that. That was my thing. Real estate was my thing. And that was my career path there after I got out of the Navy. And it was fantastic, getting everything done there, getting a real estate license from the state, which was a license to print money, to tell you the truth. In the early 90s, when I got my real estate license, there were riots. Race relations were not all that hot between different communities there in Los Angeles, and it was kind of wild. But I managed. From there, we had an earthquake. The riots were in 92. Then we had the earthquake, the Northridge earthquake in 94. I was in my bed and I was tossed from my bed right to the floor. Thank God all my family was safe during the earthquake. But I was cold calling. I was with Long Beach City Mortgage, was the first company that I put my license with, because I could sell real estate and I could also do loans. And also I became a notary public. So these were the good old days when you could list the property, you could sell the property, you could draw up your own loan docs and do the deal. So you can't do that anymore. But you used to make all the money. So you had buku money on just one deal. Oh, those were the good old days. But I met a gentleman while I was cold calling named Kajana. This gentleman right here is the Magnificent Brothers, a barbershop chain owner. Now, if you saw the movie You People that's out right now with Eddie Murphy and there's stars in there, what have you, it's a good movie. You People on Netflix, highly recommended. But the barbershop that they go into, this gentleman owns that barbershop. Well, I was a loan officer, and he began to tell me that he's never had a long-term loan in that area. So that's when the history comes in here. I said, wait a minute. You're an established business, Kajana, sir, and you cannot get a 30-year commercial real estate loan in Los Angeles, a big city like Los Angeles? I said, no, I did my investigating and it wasn't happening. They weren't giving loans out in South Central Los Angeles for 30-year commercial loans. No, you had to get 5-year loans, you had to get 3-year loans, you had to get 2-year loans. Well, you know I was going to change that, right? I did. And to speed the story up, that barbershop was the first commercial. I did the first 30-year commercial real estate loan in South Central Los Angeles. That was in the early 90s. And I had my picture in the Sentinel. That's what my mom's looking for. Mama D, who, by the way, she's doing very well. She's trying to find that article out of the paper. It's buried there somewhere at the house. And it was on the TV stations and all that stuff. It was kind of buried. It was a small story. It wasn't a big story. They're not going to put that on the front cover of the LA Times or anything. This was the first 30-year. That area had been just I had no idea. And especially after the riots and after the earthquakes and stuff, nobody was going to get any money. But let me tell you what came about after that. After that area, you go to the Crenshaw area now, and you've got some money coming into that area, and I'm going to show you some of it. So we had the turbulence there in the early 90s with not only the earthquake, but the riots in 92. And lo and behold, 95, after we did the loan for the Magnificent Brothers, after I did that loan, more money, because I told Kajana more money would be coming into South Central Los Angeles. What do you know? Magic Theaters with Magic Johnson's Theater. This was one of it was fun going to that opening. That opening was really, really great. As we walked into the theater that day, I was walking way behind this guy. You can't see me. I'm way back in the back, buried. But you know who that guy is. They call that guy the king of pop. I was next to them, though, when they greeted one another. And that had to be the most authentic greeting I have ever seen. I mean, Magic and Michael both lit up. I mean, it was like Mike was saying, because I was right there close enough to hear. Mike said, "You the man." Magic said, "No, you the man." Then, "You the man, you the man." They got in that "who's the man" thing. Oh, it was comical and it was funny, but it was very exciting. It had people laughing galore. Hoop Mix only put this together, man. This is Magic and his crew back in the day. Look at that. Yeah, my office got me a little star at the theater and all that. That's history, guys. Let's move on. As we talk about uranium and lithium here for a minute, and we look at some charts here. France approved study to extending nuclear reactors. France, 60 years beyond they've extended these things for a long time. That's great. They shoot that spy balloon out there, that Chinese spy balloon out. They shoot it down yet? Oh, well. Belgium plans to extend life of 3 nuclear reactors. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is happening all over the world. Everybody's extending the life. They've said we're going to shut them down. You saw what happened in Germany. It's happening all over the world. The nuclear renaissance is alive and well. We're going to do well. As a Triangle investor posted, and John Chapaglia there, we will be buying it at any price sooner or later. There you have it. There's your Black History Update, guys. Your host, 2 records there, 121 days at sea. I don't know if me and 5,000 other guys is something to brag about. We were away for a long time. And the first 30-year commercial real estate deal with the Magnificent Brothers there in Los Angeles in South Central. After all, I was doing loans for a lot of other people that basically gave me their name and their phone number and I would get them a loan, and they had all the documentation for years and years and couldn't get a loan. So, well, maybe I did something right during that deal. But who knows? Let's take a look at some of the charts here. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me closely. Sprott Junior Uranium Miners, the ETF is out. URNJ is the symbol. Just tread lightly with that one. But anyway, of the first 15 stocks in this junior miner ETF, of the first 15, 14 were baby knockouts. The only one that wasn't a baby knockout, and we don't claim it as a baby knockout, is Energy Fuels. That's because Energy Fuels was 80 cents. It wasn't the customary 25, 30 cents, 15 cents, 10 cents that baby knockouts are. Is that an amazing feat, guys? These are all baby knockouts written about, talked about, put in newsletters, put in books, and put in videos and all that, all under a quarter or close to a quarter. 14 out of 15. Now, if I don't pat myself on the back, who will? But we nailed it. Paladin was one of them, guys. We're going to be using the this black line here is the 13-day, and the red line here is the 48-day. Crossing over, we've had our crossover. Remember a couple of weeks, it was a week or so back, we were talking about it and we didn't have the crossover. Well, we have a clear crossover now. We got beat down at the end of the week, but that's the way love goes, they say. How about another baby knockout? How about Uranium Energy Corp, which is over $4 now. And it has crossed over, and it's looking good. At the end of the month, we have the big red candles. There were reports out that that the economy didn't like. Let's just keep it at that. What about Next Gen? Next Gen was this baby knockout crossed over, and it's doing well. We anticipate a lot from Next Gen. We anticipate a lot from Paladin, UEC, America, Paladin over in Africa, Next Gen, Athabasca Basin. We expect a lot. This is Energy Fuels is the lone wolf there that we picked up in the 80-cent area rather than at a quarter or so. It's crossed over, and these stocks are going to do very, very well. Like I said, take a look at Sprott Junior Uranium Miners, the ETF. It's littered with baby knockouts. That's just the way it is, guys. We were early, and we picked a lot of these stocks up at 10, 11, 12 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. A lot of these stocks. We did. Congratulations if you're in any of these stocks, because they're going to have that flywheel effect, guys, with Sprott, with the ETF, and they're going to do very, very well. Let's move on to lithium. What about Patriot Battery Metals on the TSX? Patriot is just going berserk here. What did you hear earlier? We take profits, guys. This is a true baby knockout. If you picked it up at a quarter, you got a couple thousand shares, you spent $500. That $500 now is worth over $32,000. So we take profits, guys. There's no need. I've taken profits twice on Patriot Battery Metals. There's no, we don't chase them, we replace them. Yes, this is a great stock. If you're looking to retire on this stock, yes, the analysts are coming out and tell you it's going to go much, much higher. It's going to go much, much higher. But wouldn't you like to have bought it at a quarter or 50 cents or 75 cents or $1 or $1.25 or $2 or $4 or, for that matter, even $5? I don't think I didn't do too many videos after $3 or so. Like I said, we don't chase them, we replace them. But Patriot has done exceptionally well, breaking out again. Super stock. Patriot Battery Metals is in the Sprott Lithium Miners ETF. So is this baby knockout that gets overlooked sometimes. I'm talking about Pilbara Minerals in Australia. This baby is kicking out a lot of money, and it's a big cash flow winner. As I wrote in the newsletter, what scared people away, I believe, when this thing was 15 and 20 and 25 and 30 cents, was the shares outstanding. And they kind of bucked the trend because management said they were going to do what they said they were going to do, picking up, doing whatever good managers do. They do a lot of things. They make deals with other companies. They make these off-take deals. They do what they have to do, and they stick with the story. And we like that. And this was one that did that. And even with the 3 billion shares outstanding, this thing continues to rock and roll. It's, like I said, it's in the Sprott Lithium Miners ETF, and it's one that, even at $3, I think it can double. You can get 6, 8. If it keeps on making money and the lithium price stays elevated, the sky's the limit for this thing, and we were in very, very early. It was one of those ones, full disclosure, I still only have 800 shares of it because I bought it as a baby knockout, and it's like you just, buy these things and, set it and forget it on some of them. Baby knockout Core Lithium out of Australia is also one of those stocks that looks like it's just crossing over. It hasn't performed like we've really thought it would perform, and it's so up and down. A lot of these stocks are erratic. It's another one with over 1 billion shares, and it kind of scares people. But these things are going to be cash cows, so we'll see how some of these lithium stocks do, these baby knockouts. Just like Core Lithium, Lake Resources is also part of the Sprott Lithium Miners ETF, and it has, Lake Resources came out. We came out with Lake Resources about the same time as Patriot Battery Metals. Of course, one has performed quite lot better than the other has. But Lake Resources had management problems with the CEO, and they had some internal problems as they were going up to like $1 and over $1. They had issues, and sometimes that slows a company down. But the core of Lake Resources and the projects are still intact. So don't be surprised if Lake Resources does better this year than it did last year. I'm not saying it's going to catch up with Patriot, but it is far more advanced than Patriot. But Patriot's got the momentum of a mule, man. You ain't going to catch that, and you're not going to. Patriot's doing his thing. But Lake Resources is in the ball game. I've had some subscribers say, hey, what happened to Lake? Hey, Mickey D, I just had a little bit of Patriot. I got more Lake. What happened to Lake? Well, Lake is kind of drowning in the lake right now. But I do believe it'll come back. One more lithium baby knockout that's in the Sprott Lithium Miners ETF. That symbol also is LITP. LITP. It's the Sprott Lithium Miners ETF. One is Atlantic Lithium Limited. Now, this company has a major project there over in Africa. It is in a safe zone. I know people always, Africa, that is not safe. You have to pick your poison sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. And this project is one that I've put my money where my mouth is, and I do own shares of Atlantic Lithium, like I do all the other companies. But remember, I get in early, and I got in a long, long time ago, as you can see by prior videos. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it today. That's the Black History version of Mickey D and his history a little bit. I hope you can appreciate it. It's not very much. What about your history? Do you have anything that has helped anyone or shaked anything up or anything, or or did you help a community, or did you help anything? Just put it out there. Just put it out there. Please don't tell me nothing. Don't school me on anything. It's all good. Whatever you did, if you volunteer at the church, if you volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club, whatever you do, I'm sure it's fulfilling for you, and I'm sure you're doing a wonderful job. Love you guys. Take care. God bless you, and thank you for your donations. Thank you for your coffee. If you'd like to become a member of the Scoop team and get the baby knockouts early, like we've talked about, get them for 2 cents, 5 cents. Some people, I did have a gentleman doubt me on one of the baby knockouts, but he did put up a little baby knockout that was good. I'm not going to name it a baby knockout, but I'm going to show you. This is a good, he put up a good one. Seamus, one of our subscribers, he sent me global battery metals. And he said it was it compares favorably to Nevada Lithium. He likes global. So I took him up on it. I said, okay, we'll race to the end of the year. They're both around the same price, same type stocks or so. But this does have some better grades. This thing's has some good grades, and but they haven't done any really lithium mining there in Ireland. But they have big deposit, and it's proven to be a lot of they got a lot of minerals, a lot of things there. So we'll see. It's something that, thank you, Seamus. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. Global Battery Metals, REZZF, on the over the counter, and it has perked up there. We've gone over our 13 has crossed. Let's see if a lot of these stocks can ride this 13-day moving average here. If we can ride it into outer space there, guys, that would be nice. Maybe go up and get that balloon and attack it there, that Chinese spy balloon that should have been shot down by now. But love you. God bless you guys. Take care of you and your family. Once again, I'll leave some videos for you. Have a wonderful weekend. Sorry I've been a little long-winded, but this is my Black History Month edition for you. And you people say, Mickey D, where'd he come on the scene? Where's he from? And all that other stuff. There, it gives you a little background, just a little bit. I'm just a common guy out there picking baby knockouts. If that's my claim to fame, the guy picked baby knockouts and he made people a fortune, or people were able to pay off their houses. They were able to pay off their cars and credit cards and get out of debt and all that stuff. If that's what we do, if Patriot has done that for you, hey, chime in. Hey guys, there's plenty. I'm a member of the Copious group, Ron Jones. There's a plenty to go around. There's enough. There's more than enough. You're going to have more baby knockouts. Like I gave you an example. If you put $500 on, you use baby knockout money management principles, and you got a couple thousand shares at a quarter, and you're up now over $32,000 Canadian on Patriot. Take a little bit off the table. We're not greedy, guys. We don't chase them. We replace them. Sure, it may go up 10x from here, but you've made a lot of money. Let's ring the cash register here, and just a little bit of it, just a fourth of it, guys. Just a little bit of it. I mean, there'll be more. There'll be more. And I'm not saying it's not going to the moon. To me, at a quarter to $15, $16 or so, it's already to the moon. So I'm talking about Patriot. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.